Hello everyone and welcome back to TBOQ Crochet. Well, in today's video, this is the video where I will show you guys how to use a bag bottom with other yarns and cards. I have a bunch of different yarns, thick yarns, thinner yarns, cards in front of me. I will also demonstrate, and this will be my first time, I will do this on camera because I want you to see the thickness of this hand knitting yarn that one subscriber asked me to show or do a video on how to use a bag bottom with that type of yarn. So let's get started with that yarn. I'll show you it because I received it. I did order it from Amazon. So this is the hand knit yarn. This is what it looks like. It has like cotton fiber inside of it, but it's pretty soft to where I think I can get it through the holes. But just looking at it, if I can't get it through, then I'll show you or demonstrate to you or tell you how to go about adding a bottom to it. So let us start with this yarn here, since it was requested to do this video. So I have before me, I'm gonna show you everything that I have and then we'll get started with this one. So this is the one that I really was concentrating on the video to do, and this is called hand knit yarn. It says it's cotton yarn. The label doesn't give much information, but it seems soft enough that it may go through. So I'll be working with that today. I have some acrylic yarn. This is, I believe, big twist yarn, acrylic yarn. This is just a weight 4. You can use a bottom with that. This is some cozy occasion I had left by Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby. You can use it. It'll go on with this as well. I'll show you. And I also have some cards. This is macrame card. I think this is a this is actually 2 millimeters, the size or whatever. But anyway, this. Then I have some cotton cord. I believe this is 3 millimeters or 4 cotton cord, the size. So I'll show you a demonstration with that. I also have some regular cotton yarn. This is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is another bulky weight yarn. I believe this is some Bernat, I want to say. This came out of the yarns that a sister in Christ gave me. So I believe this is a bulky weight 5. So anyway, I have these yarns and cards. I also have this rope. So yeah, let's get started. Like I said, I'm going to start off with this because it was requested. This was requested, but I thought I would add those other bulky yarns and cards and then the thinner ones too, just so you can see that you can add a bottom to it. So like I said, this is my first time working with this. I have all my hooks. Like I said with my other video, you can go and look at the other video on how to crochet around a bag bottom. You have to use a smaller hook to actually go through the holes. This is a 4.5 hook, and I would even go down to at least a four, just because you can go in and out with no problem. So I would even do a 4 there. But like I said, you have to use a smaller hook to go in the holes to be able to retrieve the yarn and bring it through the hole. So with this being my first time working with this, you're gonna see me probably having problems with it. I have this bag bottom. I have a round one. And I also have acrylic. And just for the sake of the video, I have more than one of this size. But we're gonna start out with this yarn here, and I'm gonna try to get it through to see if I can get it through these holes with no problem. I'm gonna try to go through and catch it with a number 4 hook. Like I said, you can start out around at any, there's no specific hole that you have to start with. You can start wherever you want to start. By it being a bulky weight yarn, if I can get it through these holes correctly, you only need one loop in each hole. You won't need to do 2 just because of the thickness of the cord or of the yarn. So I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to get it through. I got it through. Let me go from the other side. All right. And this hole is a 0.5 centimeter. So that's a 0.5 centimeter. And I'm not sure of the diameter of this yarn, but I'm not sure. But anyway, let's keep going and see, can we get it you're gonna have to, because it's a thick yarn. This is Miss Tracy that asked about this. Because it's a thick yarn and it's a hand knitting yarn, so I think you're supposed to work with it with your fingers. So if you get a bottom, if you add a bottom to the bag or whatever, you're gonna have to go through. I'm gonna say it can be done. It's gonna take time to do it if you want to do it. Because of the thickness of the yarn. Because the yarn look like it might be about a 5 itself or a 6 in diameter. So I'm gonna keep going a little bit more. Once again, I'm using a number 4 hook to go through this hole or this bag bottom. And the bag bottom, the holes is a 5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter. If you try this, make sure you're pulling up enough with the loop. This is what it looks like so far. Like I said, you only need to pull up 1. And I wouldn't even try to go around like I usually go around again. I usually go around the holes and then go the other opposite way with the holes. But I wouldn't even do it this way because it's going to be too much. So what I would do is I would basically just start going around it like that and not worry about doing it doing 2 rows or 2 rounds, should I say. I don't want to sound confusing, but I would just go in, pick it up like that, and it's gonna be difficult because it's thick. And this is just until you can go all the way around it. And then you can start using a larger hook, and I will use probably about a 7 or an 8. but it's gonna take time to actually get around it. Yeah, I would just go around it like this one time and not try to go around it a second time, because it's just going to be too much on the bag bottom, too much of going in the holes and stuff, and you don't want it to start looking ugly, because it's a bulky, real bulky weight yarn. This gotta be a bulky 6. It is bulkier than that, probably 8. One of those super bulky. But you can definitely go in, like I said, just use a different just use a different size hook. But this is how it's looking. So I will use, if you have a bag bottom that has a 0.5 centimeters holes, then I will use a number 4 hook to go in to pick this yarn up and get it through the hole. And then go around it like that. Let me go in a few more times just to show you, and then I'm gonna go all the way around off camera and come back to you once I'm about to close up, and then I will change hooks and use a 7 or 8 hook, and I'll show you then. So I'm going to show you right now. You have to go in, pick up that yarn, make sure it's around that hook. You're going to have to hold it. And you can pull it up from there, and then complete your single crochet like that. Just do single crochet. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna go off camera, and then I'll come back. And just, so that's what it looks like so far. I'm going off camera, and I'm gonna go all the way around, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I'm back, and I went all the way around. You see, I did single crochets all the way around the bag bottom. It took some time. I want to say it took like 25, 30 minutes to get around now. But I did use the number 4 millimeter hook to go in the hole and grab up the yarn. Like I said, this is a super bulky weight yarn. So this is what it looks like, but it can be achieved. Now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna try number 7 millimeter, and see. Yeah, this is a super bulky weight yarn. Probably gonna need, probably to make a bag, might need another skein to make a bag. That's what it looks like. I forgot to say, whenever you crocheting around the bag bottom to get it started, you want to make sure that your feet are face upward. Your feet are face upward and not downward. So just make sure it's upward. So that's it, Miss Tracy. It could be done. If this is the yarn you're talking about, this is what I pulled up on Amazon and was able to purchase. So it can be done, but it's gonna take time to actually just to get through the holes and stuff, because like I said, the holes on this bag bottom is a 0.5 centimeters, and this yarn, this hand knitting yarn is at least a 5 itself, if not a 6. So to pull through there, it's a little tough, but it could be done. So that is it for this yarn and how to go around a bag bottom. I'm about to show you the next one. Okay, so one other tip I wanted to give in regards to this super bulky yarn. If for some reason your super bulky weight yarn, hand knitting yarn, is a little thicker than this and you can't get it through, you need it a little thick, a little bigger, a bigger hole. The only other suggestion I would give is to actually take a hole punch and make the holes a little bigger. I have this hole punch I purchased off of Amazon, and it comes with the different attachments, just to change it out, different sizes. And you basically just you pull it out. Well, you twist this off, twist the top off, you pull it out. It's kind of, you put the other one in whatever size you want to change it to, and then you put your top back on. And you're ready to use it to make whatever larger or to put a hole in it. So that's one hole punch I have. Then I have This hole punch is a plier. It's an all-in-one, the different sizes. It starts out at a 2 millimeter and it goes up to a 4.5 millimeter, should I say, millimeter, not milliliter. So that's the only other suggestion that I would have. If the hole was too small, actually just make the hole a little bigger. And that's it, yeah. So it can be done, it can be achieved, but it just takes some time to go around the bottom, the bag bottom. So let's move forward with, this is a macrame card. It's the 2 millimeter card. It's really thin. This cotton yarn, and also this acrylic yarn. This one might be a little bit different, but anyway, all these three, what I'm about to do around the bag bottom, you can use it for those three, those size type yarn, the acrylic yarn and the cotton and this macrame yarn. Okay, so with the card, the cotton yarn, acrylic yarn, they are all basically the same in diameter pretty much. So I'm going to only show you using one, but I'm going to put the diagram up in the video so you can get a better understanding of what I am telling you, and how to go around the bag bottom with this type of yarn. So I'm using a black base for this one, so I'm gonna use the cotton yarn to so you'll be able to see. So I'm going to put the diagram up to show you, but you see when you're going around your corners right in here, because it is a thinner yarn, excuse me, you want to do at least maybe 3 to 4 in these 3 holes right here. I'll say even from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, from here to here, you want to do at least 3 to 4. And if you decide to do 4 here, then I would do 2 here, 3 here, 3 here, 2 here, 2 here, and then from here on down to 4, like you did over here, do 4. And the diagram will help you understand what I'm saying about 3, 4, 2. It'll help you understand better. But I'm gonna start in any one of these holes, and I'm gonna go around and I'll show you what the diagram is gonna show you. Like I said, start with your feet up towards you. And when you're working with a thinner yarn, it kind of does matter where you start at, because the number of the number of stitches you want to put, especially around your corners, like I was saying. So you see how this looks? It pretty much looks like it's covering up the hole in that area. Basically, you want it to look like it's not a bottom, you know, but it is. So I did 2 in there. And I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2 in each one until I get to my corner areas. See what it looks like? Now I'm gonna take my time and go around. When I get to a corner area, I'll come back and let you see, and then I'll finish up. I'll be back. Okay, this is where I'm at. I'm coming up around my corners. So for my corners, I did 2 there. For my coming up around my corners, I'm gonna do 4. And see, I did 4 there, 4 there. And see how it's like closing up that space? I'm gonna finish going around and I'll come back once I'm finished. I am back. As you can see, I went all the way around. This is what it looks like. But you see, it still has, you can still see the holes. I'm not gonna do it in this video, but you can refer back to that video that I created on how to crochet around a bag bottom, go back to that video and see how I slip stitch all the way around this. What all I'm gonna tell you is you're gonna cut off this, tie off, and then you're gonna start with another tail of yarn. Keep it the same way with your feet up, and then you're gonna go back in the holes, but instead of going around like this, you're gonna just slip stitch. It's sort of like a back slip stitch into the holes. If you go back to my my video on how to crochet around a bag bottom, I explained that thoroughly in that video, so you can refer to that video. I'm not gonna do it here just for time's sake. I'm gonna move on to another yarn, and this is what you would do for card like this, cotton, acrylic, anything like that. You're gonna need to put in, you know, enough stitches so that it'll be able to you know, build your bag, and you'll have a strong bag. Whereas if you have a bulky yarn, all you need to do is do single crochets going around one time in each hole, and it's gonna fill up the holes. See, you can't even tell that there's holes there. So I'm gonna move on to another yarn. I'm gonna use this yarn and see if it'll take just one or if it need two. It probably can take one in each hole, but it might need two at the corners. So I'm gonna switch to that now, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I started. So with this yarn, this is a number 5 bulky weight yarn. I said that this was Bernat. This is lime brain. This is a lime brain yarn, and from the looks of it, I would do one in each one of these holes, like along the side. But when you coming up to, when I come back around here, let me go back, because right here, the hole right across from the feet right there, I would do 2. So I would do 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And then the rest of them I would go 1. So in the corners, I would do 2. Okay, so I just did 2 in each one of those holes. Now I'm just gonna do 1. I still don't like, see how it looks? All right, so to go back with this, I don't like the one with the one. So I'm going to do 2 in each hole and see how it comes out. That looks better. Okay, that looks much better. It still has spacing in between. So I'm gonna do 2 in each hole going all the way around. And I'll be back. Okay, I am back and I finished crocheting around this back bottom. I went ahead and I did 2 stitches in each hole. The number of stitches in your hole, that's what's gonna determine like the width of the bag and stuff like that, and how wide the bag will be. But yeah, this is a bulky weight Lion brand yarn, and again, you don't have to slip stitch, but I will slip stitch around it. Yeah, and that's not gonna hurt it at all. That's not gonna hurt the width of the bag, but the number of stitches you go around actually determines, you know, how wide your bag is gonna turn out or whatnot. But yeah, so now I'm going to move on to I want to do this one. This is that cozy occasion, and then I'll do this card. So I have 2 more I'll do, and then that'll be it. So let's do the cozy occasion. So let me get it hooked up and I'll be back. Okay, now this one I'm gonna use for the cozy occasion. I'm gonna use a round base. I'm gonna still put my feet up, but with a round base, it's not gonna and this being a bulky, it's not a super bulky, but I think I'll be fine with just 1 in each stitch. Let's just see. It may be okay with just 1. And if so, I'll just put 1 in each stitch. I don't have to worry about too much about a corner. Okay. That's what it looks like. Let's see. I think that's gonna be fine. 1 in each corner. Let's go around and see how this turns out. I should have enough to go around. And I've been working with this number 4 hook with all the bag bottoms. Let's see. That's what it's looking like so far. So I'm going to finish going around and I'll be back. So I am back, and this is what the Cozy Occasion yarn looks like. I only did 1 in each. Once again, I probably would go around again, just slip stitch around just to make it look a little better. So that is it for that. The last one I'm gonna do is the cotton card, and then that'll be it. So I have an acrylic bottom, a base for the cotton card. I did 2 in the first one, and I did 1 in the second one. I like it with 2 better than the 1. So I'm gonna do 2 all the way around and bring it back to you so you can see what it looks like, and then that'll be it. So this is, I finished going around the acrylic bag base, or you can use this because it doesn't have the feet, so you can actually use this to make a basket. So these are all the bag bottoms that I completed in the video today. If you like what you've seen in this video, give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, do all the things. It doesn't cost to do any of those things. Ms. Tracy, if I answered your question, just drop a comment and let me know that I did. Either way, if I help you or if I didn't help you, either way to go, just drop a comment and let me know. Before I go, stay safe, stay blessed, and know that you are a queen. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.